thinking greater than your circumstance, thinking greater than appearances, thinking beyond appearances, thinking thoughts beyond what your current reality looks like, what is appearing in front of you, and what you're seeing. What even does this mean that I'm talking about? What does this mean? It means that there's a power that is so powerful, and it's thoughts. And it's not, oh, just look on the bright side. It's actual commitment. And actually, let me find this quote. I was going to read it and then I changed and then I found it. Okay. To think according to appearance is easy. To think the truth regardless of appearance is laborious and requires the expenditure of more power than any other work man is called upon to perform. Because it takes a lot of focus to choose to think something, to choose to hold on to a thought, a vision of what you want, or of what you know is true, when what you're seeing in the moment is not giving you the evidence, is not giving you the feedback that would support that your work is doing anything. Like, you may not be having evidence that it's working. But so it's hard. It's the hardest thing someone can do, is to remain focused, is to remain keeping that thought in your mind of what you're creating. What do most people do? Not in a bad way. It's actually the way that human brains work. You're thinking more about what you don't want. You might not realize it though, because the mind will do that. And you can look at a different category: relationship, health, finance, career. It's easier for the mind to be like, this is what I don't like about my job. I can't feel this way at work anymore. Or this about my body, this part of my body I don't like. And you're like, why does it look like this? Why did it happen? My money, oh my gosh, my bank account, like there's never enough. There's like, that's what the mind will do. Now, one thing is not like pretending there's one reality, like, oh, I'm just gonna pretend there's $1 million in my checking account and go act accordingly. But there is a place where you can see the vision. When you focus on that vision real intently, what happens is action will follow. Next quote is, by thought, the thing you want is brought to you. By action, you receive it. By thought, the thing you want is brought to you. By action, you receive it. By thought, the thing you want is brought to you. By action, you receive it. Sounds pretty simple when you think about it like this. If you spend more time thinking about it, you're just naturally going to do the actions that will lead you towards that place. It's not actually rocket science. It's not actually hard. It's not easy, but it's simple. It's simple to explain. It's simple to understand. And how we can do this, I think the easiest way is to set aside time. Like, it's very important, because it is important, because your life is the occasion. And it's the difference of sleepwalking and not sleepwalking, and really choosing and not choosing. And we all really can choose a lot more than we think we can. And that means it's really about the circumstance being the cause and thinking the effect is our feeling. That's what the mistake is. That's what the lie is. That's what the whole lie is. The whole lie is, once this happens, then I'll start really living. After I turn this age, then I'll really start. Once I just get all of my ducks in a row, then life can begin. And then you might have a couple moments every once in a while where you're like, whoa, that's never going to happen. Like, there is actually no end if I keep living this way. And then you may rethink, and maybe it would take something bad to happen as a wake-up call. And maybe it's just a beautiful sunset that provides that wake-up call. Regardless, sometimes it's just hearing a message like I'm telling you right now that can be the reminder wake-up call to choose what you're going to think about. And really, really, really How long have you been waiting for a circumstance to create a different feeling? And how long? Do you realize that if you keep waiting, then waiting will be the way that you live? If you wait, you will always be waiting. Now, if you wait, that's the secret. The secret is the magic is inside of you right now. The magic is inside of you right now, and it doesn't get any better than this. Now, here's where there's like a paradigm. It's like, yes, all of your dreams can come true. You can have what you want if you're willing to wait for it in different seasons of life, if you decide that that's something you're willing to sacrifice for. But that thing isn't what's going to make you happy. You can feel it right now. You can feel the abundance, joy, blessing. It's not like your circumstance is the fault of your home-based emotional state. It's the other way around. Give it time, give it patience, give it belief, and pretty soon you won't really need anything, and maybe you'll just start getting things, but you won't need it. You won't need it because you're actually pretty freaking happy, because you are. Because that's how you are. Because you just are that way. If something else comes into your life, that is great. But you know what? It's not worth waiting. It's not worth waiting to, oh, I'm going to hold myself back from feeling happy because I feel really excited about it. But once I get it, then I'm going to feel a whole lot happier. No. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. What's it. What's it is today is a wonderful day. Today is a magical day. I can invite the magic in any minute and any hour. And I will forget all of the time. Forgetting is when I fall back into an old reaction, which is every day, every hour, because I'm a human. You may do that too. You may be farther ahead of me than that. Where it comes in is to say, okay, whoops, I forgot. And shedding, and letting it go. Letting it go, maybe you can be okay. Maybe you can be happy. Maybe the excitement is as good as it gets. And that's a good thing. It's like, that's it. That's actually it. That glimmer, bam, you felt the magic. You have the magic. It's not about later. It's about, wow, this was so fun. This was so magical today. So what can you do today to remind yourself, if you realize that, if you felt what I said and you remembered, then maybe you just feel better. Maybe you're just deciding, okay, yeah, I can't wait. Like, what am I waiting for? Next Wednesday? January? Oh, it's the end of the year. Once January starts, then I'll start living my life. No. Just find the magic today.